all, welcome to the next edition of Jank. Today we're going to be trying out a deck that was I promised a while ago. Actually, wait, is this Jank or is this Thursday special? This is Jank. Sure. Sorry about that. Two Jank decks this week. One of them's coming on Thursday, which is Soul Sisters. But today, a few seasons ago, someone asked me to play this deck, and I've not found a card for this deck in the past few new sets. So today we're bringing Rally the Ancestors to explore. Let's get into this deck list and see the deck in action. Before we do, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification cord for future videos. We're on our way to 2,000 subs. Let's get there together and let's get into it. So the deck list, we have two Overlords of Battlework as a way to fill up our yard a little bit. It's not exactly the best with our namesake Raise the Past and Rally the Ancestors. The other new card we're trying out today is Vengeful Blood Witch plus the Raise the Past, which I think Raise the Past is the key reason to be trying this out this season. We have Tyvar over here to get some of our creatures back. We have Cutthroat plus Blood Witch, so we have 8 copies of this. We don't have to play Cruel Celebrant anymore, which is more restricted on mana. So I think Blood Witch is strictly better, even though it has 1 less toughness. We have Priest as a way to sack our stuff. Bartalame, also a way to sacrifice our stuff. And a Supplier Maverick as a way to fill up our yard. Sideboard, we do have some Fatal Push for the aggro matchups. We have some Thought Seizes to get the control stuff out of our opponent's hand. And Graveyard Hate. Cathar Commando to also get rid of Graveyard Hate. We have Damping Sphere as a way to hate on Lotus Field. And also, Phoenix, potentially some other things. We have Voice of Resurgence for control. And we have Leyline of the Void for our personal Graveyard Hate against Phoenix and Fang. So that is our Abzan Rally the Ancestors for Pioneer. Let's get into it. I don't think the K is doing a lot. We shock ourselves. Play a Stitcher Supplier, say go. Another Blood Witch, huh? Go ahead and do Overlord. Let's take Priest. Shove in there for 1, say go. A binding to get the Overlord. Yeah, figured that. Takes his 1, say go. We draw a land, we'll hopefully get to do this Maverick. Okay, so we definitely don't want the tap land. Play a Priest. There you go. Pushes the Priest, so that's a little bit worse. He might turn on the Leyline Binding and smack in there for 6. No, instead goes with the up the Beanstalk approach. It hits me for 1. We play Cutthroat and Blood Witch. Pushes a Cutthroat. Smack you, say go. Incarnation. Alright. Sacrificing what? You definitely don't want to sack the Binding. That would be pretty bad. Unless you get Titan of Industry and blow up my Overlord. Cool. We play Tyvar. Minus. We are getting rid of a lot of our... Sack those 2. Pinga. Play another priest. Probably should attack first. If I sack these two, deal 2 plus 1. 2 and 2. Go. Incarnation. Alright, so can we win from this position? Probably gonna stack his incarnations. You're gonna get... That does not stop what I have. Alright, here comes... I think that's right. Stack your Norn. Gets a fatal push. That's actually really good for him. He gets to kill my priest. Which actually might make where he stays alive. So he kind of... I think he has the binding, right? To prevent the damage from the Blood Witch. Or not. If I abrupt decay, does that do anything?
There's that second wind.
Yeah, I'm a little worried now. This Atroxa might be the deal breaker. I think we were in a very good position. Maybe I had to do a little bit differently that turn.
What a grand fight!
I mean, I still have decent option for top decks. I just need one of my 3 reanimation spells. Okay. Please give me that card. No world where he sacks bindings, right? Or would he, to give me back cutthroats? Okay. So, Titan to gain 5. Put a shield on Atroxa, maybe? Make a 4/4. I'm not winning by that kind of damage, opponent. If I win, it's not because of that. Rally at the top. Go. So the question is, can I win? Or can he win this turn? Sure. That does not give flying, though. All I need is a rally, so he has to win this turn. So I have to block here and here. Go. Now, can you beat me right now? Trying to find... I think I win? I don't know. Pretty sure I do. Yep. All right, cool. We are all the way back up to 28. Go. Commando in, probably. Down as Satyr. I don't like that. Tap land for the opponent. Go. Knocks himself. Rest in peace. Okay. Play a Blood Lore. Blood Witch, which technically doesn't work anymore. I really wish they create something that says dies or gets exiled. That way it works through a Rest in Peace. Our only way out, I guess, is just to go through a... Oh. That's also an option. Hit ya, go. Alright, you take one. Let's go ahead and play a Satyr, try to find a land here. That's not the kind of land I was hoping for. Crack a map. Throw that away. Go. We have a rally now, which is reasonable. Don't really have a good way of using it, though. Let's go ahead and double Overlord. Pick up a Satyr. Pick up a land. And play it. Getcha. Now I should be able to double spell next turn, which is really important. Incarnation. He's going to sack that and get a red Overlord. Which is... Oh. I guess he doesn't have it. Chat did not have it. So it's very important here that I play Tyvar before I go any further. With any one of these two, because the haste matters.
This will be quick.
Pinned? Pick up Commando, just in case he plays another Rest in Peace. I want to keep my loyalty high, I think, because next turn is the combo turn. Go.
Take my hand.
There's a binding to get the Tyvar. But it doesn't really matter. Oh, because he's going to stack it. Sure. Going to get a 7-drop. But which 7-drop? Troxa is not very important here. But he goes for it. Trying to hope, I guess, to find a Rest in Peace and fails. I can't imagine any of those cards actually mattering. I mean, Dovin's Veto helps a little bit. Okay, so first things first. Let's minus.
We're in this together.
Take a priest. And stack him. So I think I bait him with a Raise the Past. That should get a veto. Of course. Let's go ahead and play a Cutthroat and a Stitcher Supplier to set up for next turn. That's fine. Still looking for a Bart, ideally here, because Bart is a free sack outlet. All right, he plays a Demon. Sure. Take some damage and mill some cards. So we go ahead and do this X3. And GG's, 1-0. Let's get into the next. Through PayPal, I'm offering for $20 play your deck through League. I also give you an article about how to improve the list, and as well as some sideboard guides and very particular matchups. If you want to check out the link, is in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Alright, so we shock ourselves, play a Maverick. Go. I think I'd been both. I need to find lands. And I need to find my actual reanimation spell. So we play the land. I think we play Bart. Because, yeah, I figured he's going to eat a removal spell. Catch ya. Go. Agatha Soul Cauldron. That's a little problematic. Play a Maverick. I think black-green is more important, so we'll take that one. And shove. Go. Fable, Mirrorbreaker. Okay. Play Tyvar. Minus.
Let's make it a fight to remember. Share in my
Get back a
glory.
priest. Do the priest things. Play a Blood Wedge. Go. Okay, the rest doesn't do a single thing. Heats up a Maverick. That's fine. Cutthroat is interesting. Go ahead and play a Cutthroat. Stack the new stuff. And drain you. And shove in there for 2. Pass. Could have done 2 plus 4. 2? I'm not sure that would have been worth it. He'd been at 4. But Tyvar, though, it should be pretty amazing here. He needs a removal spell. Double removal spell, actually. Right, because he needs to kill both priests. Okay. He takes 1 point of damage. Now he needs to attack the Tyvar with the Mutavault. Oh, I guess he doesn't. No worries. And again, it didn't matter anyways. Raise the Past. Classic Raise the Past, baby. A new card from Foundation. So, this matchup, where it looks like it's going to matter about Commando again. Besides that, I'm not necessarily worried. Keep in mind, it looks like we can blow this up with a Abrupt Decay, so that's not as bad. Probably the Overlord, even though the Overlord is better into potential stuff like that. Probably a Satyr, but not like that. Place at Theater. We'll go ahead and play Supplier. Say go. We kept this in because the Commando, I think it's just the best card. Harvester. Sure. Player one of a bajillion Priest. There you go. We need some, oh, that's kind of bad. It's kind of rough, but yeah. If you attack me, I will block. I will snap block that. We have to raise the pass, so we're pretty much good. So there is our dude. Question is, do I want to play the... Yeah, we'll play the Cutthroat. That's pretty fine. Go. We do need a Tyvar. Maybe there's an argument that we should be playing 4 copies of Tyvar. Just because it is kind of vital for a priest to have that haste. Okay. So that's a little problematic next turn. Draw an untapped land. We don't. So I guess our move here is just to play Commando and pop the Consumes All. Say go. A FOMO. Sure. So he has that turned on. He gets it, picked up the Jags. We draw a tap land. So I think we play Priest. Say go. Now, if you just tap out for a Jags, we'll be happy with that result. Torch. Sure. Turn on the Volt. Take a little chunk of a beating here. We're at 3. We don't have a Bart, which absolutely sucks. So our best bet here is to raise the past. Mill some cards. Play Takanuma. Commando away the FOMO. And say go. So we applied enough pressure where we don't just die, and he has to be forced to play the Jags. Alright, so we play a Cutthroat. And we ship the turn. We have a chump blocker for Jags with Supplier, which is ideal for us. Best case top deck here, I think it's a Tyvar. So we get to drain him a little bit. Set up something really decent here. Alright, so we raise the past. And he scoops it up 2-0. Let's get into the next. I am now offering Patreon and Locals content exclusive. It includes sideboard guides, budget guides, exclusive videos, as well as other types of content. If you want to check out the link, it's in the description. Now, let's get back into the video. Tap Sacred Foundry, huh? Yo. Pretty comfortable with this hand, I think. We do have a lot of 2-drops. We are facing a burn deck. I will be playing that sometime today in the Gauntlet. This is just the first recording of the day. Alright, so the question here is, I think I play Priest. They go. Probably gonna eat a removal spell. Screaming Nemesis. And passes. That's actually a really good top deck. We get to play a Blood Witch and a Stitcher Supplier and say go. Now, do you get frisky? He does. We just Block and block. Opponent. We'll be taking out your Swift Spear. And draining you a little bit. I think this is actually a reasonable matchup for us. They don't traditionally play a lot of Graveyard Hate in the board because it's kind of not into their weak strategy. Sure. So we lose our Priest. But that's okay, I think. So we take some beats. Tyvar. What's tricky about this situation is we don't really have a great way of... double spelling. I think I have to Tyvar. Minus.
We're in this together.
Put a Satyr into play. Get a land. Say, play the land, say go. So our goal at this point is to find now a rally. Which we are most likely to draw a rally, I think. That's coming at face. I just can't do nothing about it. Winning 1 point of damage isn't a lot. A Stitcher Supplier, not really interesting, but I guess I shouldn't. I punted there. Definitely punted. Because now he can't respond to my Priest. Which was a big oopsie.
Ready for...
Yeah, that was a punt. Alright, so we are at 1. Play the Priest. Cutthroat. Sack those 2. Go ahead and mill some cards. Untap here.
You've got this.
And shove in there. So we might be able to stabilize from this point. If he had a burn spell, he would use it. Scopes it up. Got game 1. So against burn, we have a couple pushes. That's about it. Cut a Wayfinder and an Overlord. We don't like that. Alright, so Kamanu. Play Maverick. That's fine. Definitely don't need more lands, though. An Eidolon. Okay, so I want to minimize what I'm doing here, so I'm going to play an Overlord. Get around the damage. Pick up a Bart. Say, go. Maybe there's an argument I should have picked up the Satyr, because the Bart is kind of awkward. I don't need this Maverick, I don't think. Alright, so take some more damage. I don't think I can afford to take that much damage, right? By playing 2 suppliers. We'll play Bart. That's not very good, so I think I have to play the Satyr. Take 4. Play a tap land, say go. At this point, I just need to play just enough to not die. Right? I take 4. Rally. There's no way I could do that, right? If I do rally, I just don't have anything to actually give me a payoff, and they exile those creatures beginning your next upkeep. So I don't see it. Maybe the Overlord is better than a Satyr because of the Eidolon. Just run it like that. I think I risk this hand because I do have these Mavericks. And just finding lands. So, perfect. Come on, dude. So now we need to start throwing any... lands away. Probably should have threw that tomb away. Hit ya. Swift's Bia. I will force you to use a Monstrous Rage. So there's a... okay. Drew land. So we get to play a Bloodlord plus a Supplier. Yep. We have Barked, and we have 2 Blood Witches. Don't kill my Blood Witch, please. I need that Blood Witch. So if he attacks out, we'll be chumping the Etchings. Because I need a land off the top untapped. But if he has a Rage, then I just get racked, right? No respect for the Blood Witch. We're at 4. Okay. Alright, we got a 2-1 record. Let's get into the wrap-up. So what do we think overall about this deck? We went 2-1, pushed it to game 3 in the last match overall. The only takeaways I honestly have is the deck feels really good. I'm probably actually want to cut an Overlord for a Tyvar. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that change. I'm not sure if 3 or 4 is right, but you kind of really do want Tyvar with Priest. Besides that, the rest of the deck feels really good. Raise the Past felt really good. And Rally was pretty decent as well. What I like about Raise the Past is, like I said, it doesn't have the exile clause like Rally does. So you might even actually argue that Rally's worse than Raise the Past, but this is a Rally deck. So, like I said, everything felt pretty good. The numbers felt pretty reasonable. I am curious to what you guys think about this deck in the comment section down below. And that's the first match done out of this gauntlet, where I have 3 more videos to record for this week alone, plus some more for tomorrow. Trying to fit them all in one day. Let's get into the next one. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Shout out to all my supporters. And if you want to see any other content from me, check out either one of these 2 videos and playlist. And I'll talk to you soon.